Hi everybody, it's me, Dixie or VSG Sotherbell. I haven't been on for quite a while. I'm sorry about that, but things have just not changed for me. I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy back in October 6th of 2014. My highest weight was 298 pounds. That was December of 2014, I believe. Yeah. And then I had to do the 6-month diet to get the approval for my surgery. And during that 6-month diet, I had lost about I want to say close to 60 pounds. And then let's see, I believe I was 240 something rather the day I went into surgery. I got down to as low as 180 pounds. I saw 180 pounds for about 2 days, and then it started to gradually creep back up. It's leveled off at, it's been bouncing between 193, so I'm, as of today, I'm 197, but I've been generally seeing 193 to 198. So I just been bouncing back and forth between 193, 198, 193, 198. Don't want to see that 200 pound mark ever again. So I gotta do something. I gotta get serious about trying to get the weight off, although with my back injury it's hard for me to do a lot of things without my I have three torn discs in my back, and without those discs swelling clear up and creating, I mean, I want to be able to still walk, and if I flare it up too badly I won't even be able to do that, and then I really will be in sad shape. So at least, you know, I'm able to walk and I'm able to move around in pain, but I'm able to do it. But I guess my fear is getting on the treadmill tends to flare those discs up, and then I can't walk for several days after. I did go out and scoop today. We are having a winter storm. Was supposed to be like almost blizzard conditions, but I think that pretty much missed us. We probably got about 7 inches total. They say we may get a little more yet today, but I think we're pretty over the worst of it. Did a video on how angry I am at the city for shoveling all the snow back up into my sidewalk. I did a separate video on that for those of you who want to see what I'm talking about. But as far as my weight goes, I'm having the same issues as a lot of you other girls out there are having, and that is when you get over that honeymoon phase of after surgery, you start to tend to get regain. And I think I stayed, you know, for the past, I want to say 8 months or so, I've stayed between 193 and 198, and just kind of played that fluctuation game. But now, like I said, today, yesterday and today, I am seeing 197, 198, So I don't want to get to that 200 mark. Raymond and I have a weight bench that has the arm curl side thingies, and it has the leg lift thing at the bottom, and I am gonna try and start using that. I'm gonna probably try and go down and clean my basement. I don't know. I might do that tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it today because I'm already feeling rigor mortis from shoveling, and I don't want to do too much more, you know, to make it to where I'm bed bound. So tomorrow, I'm thinking either tomorrow or Thursday, I'll get down the basement and clean that area. I got a mess down there that from when I dug out Christmas decorations and stuff, and I got to get that all packed back up and put away. But excuse me, but our basement kind of goes around. The furnace is kind of set in the center, and the steps coming down to the basement are kind of set in the center of the basement. So I think I can make a track around there, and maybe try and start getting some walking in. I have the treadmill, but I think it might be safer just to stay both feet on the ground because of my vertigo issues. Although I am planning on trying to get back on my treadmill too, but I probably won't do very long stints on the treadmill. I'm not going to risk getting hurt, and I don't feel that vertigo if I just walk flat on the ground. So, but once I get on that treadmill, I feel it come on. So, I have bands that I've ordered. The Julian Michaels exercise disc set, and I also ordered well, you get one band, and I ordered an extra spare one because I was hoping that maybe Raymond would like to do it with me. And it came with a couple of food journals, food and exercise journals, and so I think I'm going to put that stuff to use. Although I'm not going to follow her diet plan, I am planning on going back. My surgeon says to go back to reset the sleeve, to go back to the liquid diet, just all liquids for 2 to 4 weeks. And then he said, then after the sleeve is nice and shrunk down, start in from the very beginning of your plan right after surgery. So I believe it was purees. I believe it was purees, then soft, and then, well, it was liquids for the first week or so, and then it was after the liquids was puree, and then soft, and then the solids. And he said to do it in the exact same order that we did it after surgery. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start that. I don't think I'm going to do a full month of liquids though. I think I'm just going to do 2 weeks on the liquids. I don't get my monthly check until the 3rd, which is tomorrow. So I'll probably start this probably on the 4th or the 5th. And then we'll go from there. I'm going to try and shrink this sleeve down. Although you all know I absolutely hate the sleeve. I hate the sleeve. I've hated it ever since I've had it done. I have had no restriction, or very, very slight restriction. The day of surgery, I asked my surgeon about the bougie and what size was he planning on using, and he told me he doesn't use the bougie, he uses some other type of thing, and I'm telling you, I don't like the way he did it. I just don't like the way he did it. I'm not happy with it. I went into this thinking that getting the sleeve done would give me restriction, would keep me from eating too much food at one time, and that just hasn't happened for me. I can get in close to the same amount of food I could before surgery. And it's not like I'm trying to, it's just that when I eat, I just don't feel the restriction. I don't feel full. I don't have that full feeling. I still feel hungry. And until I eat too much, and then I'm feeling, then I'm feeling it. But I swear I'm able to eat a normal portion of food before I even feel that sick feeling. And a lot of you are getting that long before that point, and I'm just not able to feel that restriction. Very, very slight, once in a very blue moon, I might feel that restriction. And I'm like, why can't you be here all the time? Where do you go? But in any case, not happy with the sleeve. And if I could have done it all over again, I think I would have done the RNY. And if I can get the money to get back to my surgeon like I'm supposed to, they called me and they told me until I can pay up past copays that I can't come back into the office. So I haven't been back because I don't have that kind of money around. I've got a vehicle that I can't even drive. Yes, my truck is still not fixed. I'm still having to rely on others to get around. Hate it like you can't believe. If anybody out there can help me in any way possible, I have a GoFundMe account. Just any amount of money would be greatly appreciated, so that I can get my truck fixed. It needs a transmission front pump seal put in, which means basically the motor has to be pulled out, or it's got to be taken into a mechanic, and they can probably do it from underneath without pulling the motor. But if I have to do it, it's going to mean pulling the motor out. It's going to mean it's going to mean a lot of work. And I'm to the point now where I'm just about ready to rent a cherry picker, which is the hoist that lifts the motor out. And soon as we get some spring, I mean a nice spring day, I'm going to pull that sucker out of that truck, because if I have to do it myself, because I need my vehicle back. I need my vehicle back. I have not been to my support group meetings. Hence is probably another reason why I am completely stopped losing. I've got really no support. So being stuck in this house, I'm eating stuff I probably shouldn't be eating. And yes, I'm talking, you know, a cake here or a cookie there. Ice cream, although I'm pretty much sticking to the sugar-free ice cream. I have had a bowl of regular ice cream here recently, but it's nasty to me. I didn't really enjoy it. I did eat it because I was eating out of boredom. Hence is all why we all practically, you know, eat that way. Is why we got as big as we did. But I do try and keep to the sugar-free ice cream if I'm gonna have ice cream. And I've learned to really like it. I don't do sugar of any kind. I stay with the sugar substitutes. Splenda mostly is my favorite. I've tried stevia. I can't get into stevia. It's just got a weird taste to me. To me, it just is weird. Still doing my add-ins. I've got all kinds of different flavors of add-ins here. A new one that I just found recently is the singles to go. I can't remember who this one's by. Let me put my glasses on. Oh, Margaritaville. Singles to go. This one's the pina colada. It's you know, coconut flavored. You just add it to your bottle of water. Really liking that. Weiler's has a new one out that I really like, and it's a pineapple flavor, and I really liking that one. Although it's hard to find, but I'm going to continue to look. I have bought one and I really like it, and I'm going to try and get another one. And then I like the Hawaiian Punch add-ins. Are my favorite, absolute favorite. I did buy these Jolly Rancher add-ins. I'm not liking them as much. When Caddy comes, she likes Grandma's Waters, so how I've been getting rid of these, because I'm not really liking them, I've been giving her these because she likes to have Grandma's Water. And so when she comes, I'll make her up one of these and a picture of one of these, and then I'll give her that. Also, Margaritaville has the strawberry daiquiri add-ins. And then I've also found a really good I've got like 6 different I use these here French fried onion containers, and I keep, so as I was saying, as the camera cut off on me, I keep all these in the French onion containers, and I reuse them for that. But some of the other flavors that I like that are new is the Weiler's. It says Weiler's light iced tea with peach, and I just found these here just recently, and I'm telling you, this is the best peach tea I've ever had. I love it. So I'm going to go find that. And I told you that it was the that Weiler's had the pineapple, but it's not Weiler's, it's Crush. Crush has the pineapple add-in. It's really good. So if you guys get a chance to try it. I wouldn't lie to you. I believe that's it for all the new flavors that are out there. As I said, the Jolly Rancher ones I don't like. Caddy drinks those when she comes to Grandma's. Caddy was supposed to be here today, but because of the snowstorm, she's not here. So that's okay. Grandma could use a day off anyway. So let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna push more water. Gonna try and get on the treadmill. Gonna try and walk around the basement. Gonna start using my armbands, or my, you know, the bands. Gonna start using the weight bench. Gonna start doing exercises. I've got for those of you who do it's on the tip of my tongue and it's not coming, Pinterest. I have in my Pinterest account a lot of stuff on my Aqua Zumba page, and I also have in there regular Zumba videos, and I'm going to record some off of the YouTube stuff that I found and pinned onto Pinterest. I'm going to record off from my camera and turn into a video and take it downstairs, and I'm going to try to use that downstairs. So I'm going to try and get a lot done over the next week and get my boutique move in. Also wanted to tell you guys, Mickey's doing great. Michelle, if you're watching, Mickey's doing really good. He's come a extreme long way. He is around here somewhere. Had to put the bird up high to keep Mickey away from the bird, because Mickey's just dying to get to that bird. It's his favorite entertainment. Guys, have you ever seen a cat that's a teetotaler? My cat loves tea. If I have a cup of tea, hence like I do today, I've got a nice big mug of tea. Bonnie, my daughter, likes the fancy leaf teas, the loose tea. She buys a lot of the fancy flavors, and then a lot of times will give me samples of different teas in baggies, sandwich baggies, and I'll come home and I'll brew them up and make tea. Today I've got one that she gave me that's a white peach, really good. Still trying to thaw out from the snow, so hot tea. But if I leave my cup laying here, Mickers likes to come in here and he likes to get into my tea. If I turn my back and I'm not watching my cup, he'll help himself to my tea. I've never had a cat in my whole life that will drink tea. I've had him go after milk, or something that has milk in it, but I've never in my life had a cat that would drink tea. This cat loves tea. Weird cat. Yeah, so I've got to really watch my stuff when I'm drinking tea. I think that's about it for this update, guys. It's probably plenty long enough. I'm gonna let you go. I will do a video in a few days when I get my basement cleaned up. I will do a video, give you guys a body shot, put down an official weight for my start of my liquid diet over the next couple of weeks, and then I'm going to push my exercise. Like I said, I want 2016 to be my best year, so I'm going to push much harder. Now that I got most of the vertigo pretty much under control, and I have medications to take if it flares again, so they never did ever really find or get down to the bottom of what's causing my vertigo. We've done all kinds of testing, and they can't figure out what's triggering it, other than they think that it's just migraines. They say there's a a thing out there called silent migraines, and they're a type of migraine where you don't absolutely get any kind of pain from them, but they can trigger vertigo. And so they're thinking that I am a sufferer of these silent migraines, although I before surgery had painful migraines. I had a lot of migraines, and since surgery I've only had just a handful of the painful type of migraines, but they're thinking that maybe I'm still getting the migraines. It's just that now that the migraines are more of a silent, and they say those type of migraines can cause vertigo. So they just basically taught me some techniques to try and keep the vertigo at bay. Gave me motion sickness pills to take if it flares up again, and pretty much just told me to go back to my family doctor and get a medication for migraines. So so once again, just to recap, I'm still sitting at about 197 pounds as of today. But I've been pretty much staying right about 193 most of the time. So if I have a good potty day, I'll come back down to 193, and then I'll slowly through the week will gradually get back up to 196. Usually it'll bottom out at 196, but I see 197 today. So we'll get it figured out and get it under control. I promise you that. I love you all out there. I miss you all. I'm sorry, you know, that I can't give you a better update than that. Nirvana, you really inspire me. I see your videos, and I watched your last video here the other day on I felt as if you were talking to me when you said, when you were sitting out in front of the gym, and you had said something to the effect of that you're not one to, you know, put off exercise, and to say, you know, you didn't, you know, that there's, you're right, there are some of us out there, and I'm one of them, that I just can't seem to find one that works for me and my back issues. And I know exactly what's causing my weight not to go down. It's the fact that I can't move, and I hate it. And I hope to get it under control soon. So I'm gonna work harder at it. And figure out how to work with this. I've got to find a medium between what my back can handle and what I can actually do. And my back tends to get better more towards the spring, and I'm hoping that when spring gets here, I can really push. It's winter, the cold air and everything that flares it up, and if I had my truck, I could get down to the walk trails, but they're too far from here. All the walk trails are too far from here for me to go to really walk. And I don't live in the best part of town, so I don't trust just going out and just walking around the block. Unless I had somebody with me, and there's really nobody that can go do that. Although I did find a stroller. Somebody had left a stroller up against my truck when I went into Walmart. It wasn't there, and when I came out, there was a stroller up against my truck, and I fixed it. It had a broken wheel, a bent wheel, and I took the whole wheel apart, straightened out the rod, completely straightened out the rod, put it all back together. Now I have a really decent stroller, so now I can take, when, you know, and I'm going to be babysitting Rocco and Caddy while Alicia goes back to work, and so now I'll have a stroller, so now I'll have something I can put him in, and I, you know, can use his weight as resistance, and take him and Caddy for a walk. That'll be great. I'm looking forward to that. But I'm gonna let you all go because I know this is getting long. Thank you for bearing through it with me if you've made it this far. I love you all, and I will update you in a few days. Okay? Love you. Bye.